Welcome to Daily English Dose, where stories teach and learning becomes unforgettable. In today's episode, you'll meet a poor village boy with a powerful dream and a promise that changed his life. This is not just a story, it's a lesson in hope, hard work, and learning English with heart. Watch till the end to discover how one promise became the key to confidence, fluency, and success. Once upon a time in a small village, there lived a poor boy named Ayan. He had big dreams, but very little support. His father was a farmer, and his mother worked as a cleaner in the nearby town. Ayan didn't have fancy clothes or expensive books, but he had one thing that kept him going: a promise he made to his dying grandfather. "One day, I'll become a man of knowledge and make you proud," he had whispered. Every day after school, while other kids played outside, Ayan would sit under an old mango tree with borrowed books and try to learn English. He knew that if he could speak English, he could get a better job, explore the world, and help his parents. But English was hard. He didn't understand many words, and people laughed when he spoke with a strong accent. Still, he didn't give up. One day, he found an old radio and started listening to English news and stories. He shadowed every sentence, paused, and repeated the words like a parrot. Slowly, his confidence grew. Ayan didn't know it yet, but this small habit was about to change his life forever. Months passed, and Ayan's English began to improve. He could now understand simple conversations, and sometimes he even helped tourists who passed through the village. One day, a group of foreign volunteers came to the village to help build a school. Ayan was curious and went to meet them. They were surprised when a village boy spoke to them in broken but confident English. One of the volunteers, named Mr. David, was especially impressed. "You speak well, young man. Where did you learn?" Ayan smiled shyly and replied, "Under that mango tree, sir, and from the radio." Mr. David saw the spark in Ayan's eyes and decided to test him. He handed Ayan a short story in English and asked him to read it aloud. Ayan's voice trembled at first, but he read every word with passion. The volunteers clapped. For the first time, Ayan felt that his voice mattered. Mr. David returned every week to teach English to the village children, and Ayan became his assistant. He helped translate, explain grammar in simple words, and encourage others. He was no longer just a student, he was a mentor. He even started writing a journal in English, describing his day, his thoughts, and his dreams. One day he wrote, "I want to tell stories that teach, stories that give people hope, just like mine." Mr. David read that line and said, "You have a gift, Ayan. Would you like to join an online storytelling competition for young learners?" Ayan was nervous. He had never used a computer, never been on the internet, but his promise to his grandfather echoed in his mind. "Yes, I will try," he said firmly. Ayan worked hard. He wrote his story in simple English, practiced it over and over, recorded it using Mr. David's phone, and sent it. Weeks passed. Then one morning, something unbelievable happened. Ayan's name was announced as one of the finalists, not just from his village, not even from his country, but among thousands of students worldwide. The village gathered to watch his story on a small TV. Ayan's eyes filled with tears as he saw himself speaking English confidently, sharing his journey, inspiring others. His father, who had always been quiet, hugged him and whispered, You've made us proud, son. Ayan's story didn't just touch hearts, it lit a spark across continents. After his video went viral in the competition, people from around the world started writing to him, praising his courage and dedication. A famous educational foundation from London reached out and offered him a full scholarship for an online course in English storytelling and communication. For a boy who once read old newspapers under a tree, this was like a dream. Every evening, Ayan would now sit in front of a secondhand laptop, gifted by Mr. David, and attend his online classes. The language that once made him nervous was now his strength. He asked questions, wrote essays, shared stories, and even started a YouTube channel where he helped others learn English using his personal methods: simple vocabulary, real-life stories, and lots of motivation. Within a year, Ayan's channel grew rapidly. He started earning from it, and for the first time in his life, he bought his mother a new sari and his father a comfortable chair to rest after work. But Ayan didn't stop there. He went back to his school and started a free weekend class for village children. "If I can do it, you can too," he'd say, teaching them not just English, but also how to believe in themselves. He created easy English lessons from everyday life: how to talk to strangers politely, how to tell stories, how to introduce yourself, and used examples from village life to make it relatable. One day, a news reporter visited the village after hearing about the boy who learned English under a tree. The story aired on national television. Donations started coming in, and with community help, Ayan built a small learning center, painted bright yellow, filled with books, posters, and the sentence written in bold at the entrance: "One promise can change a life." That one promise to his grandfather had now changed not only Ayan's life, but the future of hundreds of children who once thought English was only for the rich. Years later, standing on an international stage, Ayan shared his journey in fluent English, smiling through tears as he ended his speech. "Never think you are too small to dream big. Just make one promise and never break it." Moral for viewers: learning English is not about fancy schools or expensive books. It's about purpose, practice, and persistence. If Armin could do it, with nothing but a radio, a dream, and a promise, so can you. Start today. Speak a little. Shadow stories. Use your voice. Your story could be next.